Yo, what's going on, everybody? Happy Labor Day. Happy Monday, middle of the day stream instead of a early morning stream. We're going to be doing the same thing, trying to get this Regice knocked out. Everything's going to be the same. We're just doing it at a different time. So good to have everybody here. Hassan, good to see you. Sebastian, love having you here, buddy. Fusion, good to see you, man. Jake, I will do everything I can to not worry too much about your new profile picture. Connor, always a pleasure. Austin, Cryo, Rianne, what's going on? No audio, but let's say hi anyway. All right, and let's get this thing kicked off and started. So we have lots of things to do. Nothing shiny on the first check. So we're just going to see if we can get a shiny today. Hope we can. What's up, Go Looper? How we doing, man? Let's see you guys. Thank you for spending some time here. Hopefully we can do some good things and get the shinies. Get all the shinies. Get this Regice done. Connor, believe it or not, it is. It is every bit of me here at every bit of this hour during the middle of the day instead of the... Well, I guess for you it's the evening, but still. Oh, what's up, Rosie? What's going on, Razzie? How you doing, man? Got all the people coming in. Just dropping some love. We're at Lowe's. Nice. I like Lowe's. On Friday, I got the shiny Riolu. I was hunting for about 3 months in Violet. Dang. Took you that long to get a Riolu. The sandwiches just must not have been with you, but I'm glad you got it, buddy. That's awesome. Dynamic Search has not been kind to me. I'm currently at 165 DAs for Moltres. See, here's what I wonder. Could you have gotten it somewhere else? How's your face gotten even more handsome? I don't know, man. Life hacks. Streaming during the middle of the day instead of the early morning so that my, you know, I'm awake, that sort of thing. What's up, Carly? Good to see you. Not school right now, and I'm enjoying it. I mean, that's the beauty of Labor Day. It's the beauty of Labor Day. It's the best Labor Day that we've had in centuries, really. Hey, what's up, Chloe? 3 months with a level 3 fighting spark. Dang, dude, that is nuts. That's actually crazy. School's been overwhelming you. Guys, school's supposed to be fun, not overwhelming. I mean, it's all supposed to be equally parts overwhelming as it is fun. Yeah. Head bonks. You guys fighting in my chat? Fighting in the Discord, fighting in the chat. It's a beautiful thing. How's everybody's Labor Day been, though? How's everyone's long weekend? With the exception of Carly, because Carly doesn't have a long weekend. And Connor, I don't think you do either, right? You guys had your quote-unquote bank holiday last week. You're being bullied. Listen, we already settled that court case. Double jeopardy doesn't allow you to be tried twice for the same crime. So I think we just have to call this one what it is, which is life, baby. It's life. That's the worst cry possibly ever. Possibly ever. Got Scarlet a few weeks ago, been making slow progress. Nice. I just got Ultra Moon, so I have to play through that game now, which is it's going to be a process. Going to be a process. Oh, by Moltres. Listen, man, I was thinking about it. 135. What'd you say? 135 DAs. I would say on average, it's probably 10 minutes a DA. I think that's fair to say. So you're looking at. What are you looking at? I don't know what I'm trying to say. 10 minutes times 135, 1,350 minutes. I think you would have been better off just like hunting and let's go, to be honest with you. What's up, Ella? How are things? Should I go for next? Shiny Rayquaza or Shiny Gardevoir? I mean, you're talking legendary versus non-legendary. I think the choice is clear. It's always legend. You always go legend if you can. I think you go Rayquaza. Rayquaza. Probably would have, but yeah, that's true. See, I'm a shiny hunter who believes very firmly in the path of least resistance. There is no reason to make your life harder than it need be. Oh my god, Bella, that's so exciting. I loved that place. I mean, I've only been to one place in Germany, but that place was pretty sweet. Are you gonna go see the party, like the rally grounds? Because that was crazy. That thing was wild. Was wild. Best PokeTuber beard? I don't know. Brandon R24 is up there. He's got it going. I think there's stiff competition. After Rayquaza, I'll do Gardevoir and Lugia. Lugia is part of the reason why I got Ultra Moon, is because I can't wait to hunt that one. That's going to be like one of the first ones. I think when I get it done, I'm going to be doing Ho-Oh and Lugia side by side at some point in time. I'm going to be doing a dual hunt for those, because that one's kind of exciting to me. Austin, thanks for lurk, buddy. Come on, same time, same time. I always just barely miss it. But that's okay. How's everybody's weekend? Everybody have a good weekend? Lugia greater than Ho-Oh. How was your community day? It was alright. I got 4. I only played for about an hour, and the first like 30 minutes of that hour were in the car. Thank you everybody for the 11 likes. Really appreciate that. Crushing it. Hoping we can get this thing today. We are over odds. Who is this guy and why is he streaming at this time? That's what I'm saying. Who is this guy and why is he streaming at this time? Nah, I just figured, hey, I'm going to sleep in. I'm going to take care of my other stuff during the day today, and then we'll go live when the time's right. And guess what? The time was officially right, like just a few minutes ago. So that's what's up. Yeah, we're officially over odds with this. I got my first one at 885. So over odds at 1365 is going to be at about 2200. So 500 encounters from now will be over odds for the next one. I could smell that you were streaming. You could smell my stink through the phone. What's up, T2? T2, I saw that you got a membership today in Ember Stream. I tried to snipe you, but my gifties only go to people who don't just disgustingly stink. But Rianne's went to you, so that's exciting. How'd you fail the Regice? Did you reset over and accidentally kill it? Technically, I accidentally killed it, but really it's just because I didn't. I wish you could. No, Connor, you don't want that. Realistically, it's because I didn't have my Lepa Berry set up on my trick Pokemon. So I wanted to catch it in a dive ball, and then I kept throwing dive balls at it. And instead of actually catching it, what ended up happening was it struggled and it died. So that was on that's on me. I could have caught it in a Master Ball, but I chose to let it, have a shot, I guess. Community day, I sent my level 29 Shiny Charmander and Violet EV train it involved in Charizard as well, prepared for the Kitakami adventure. That's awesome. That's awesome. I didn't get a single decent Charmander in my entire, community today. They were all hot garbage. Bunch of worthless Charmanders. I got one that was decent, but it wasn't shiny. All the shinies were just flaming piles of poo. Possibly get a Spiritomb outbreak? No. It is not. The only way to get Spiritomb is to either Masuda it or do soft resets at a full 4096. Full odds hunting for it. If this shines on 1738, I'm gonna name it Fettiwap, and we're all gonna have a good time. That's my decree. In love with the money, I ain't ever letting go. What's up, Cody? Masuda wouldn't be too bad. They take a long time to hatch, but you know, King Totodile, what's going on? How is your Labor Day? Has it been laborious? We are going to do trivia today. Probably do it at the end of stream. I'm going to be going for a little longer than usual, so we'll do it at some point in time. But yeah, up to 500 checks on Regice. I think I've sussed the colors now, dude. It's not that hard to tell. Once it's there, it's pretty evident, pretty clear. Razzie, oh my god, hi. Oh my god, he admitted it. I know what today's Wordle is. I haven't done it yet. New hunt. Heart Gold post-game Suicune. Nice. I liked Crystal and the ability to hunt all 3 of the dogs. I thought that was super cool. And the way that they did it was better than it was in Gold and Silver. I don't remember the exact difference, but I remember that there was something about Silver, or at Crystal, that made it better than Gold and Silver, but I don't remember what. I just remember I liked it more. Gold and Silver was the one where you would like find it in a route and then you would have to like bounce back and forth, right? Isn't that how that worked? And then I thought they made it a little bit different in Crystal. Maybe not? I don't know. No, I'm just talking. No, I'm just thinking out loud. Ed Sheeran. Today I'm shiny hunting a turtwig and BDSP. I've been hunting for 11 hours. That's a long one. That's a lot of commitment. That's a 4096 full odds hunt with like, what is it, like a 2.5 or 3 minute intro sequence? That is like separating the men from the boys right there. That's big deal. That's big stuff. King Totodile, you do what you got to do to make that happen. But that's more than what I would ever do. You're officially more of a shiny hunter than me. So you guys see the lead singer of Smash Mouth died? How sad is that? He's young. I mean, not that young, but young. Super young. He was an all-star. It's true. Is Regice my first official over odds hunt? Depends on what you define as over odds, because I technically found it at 885. So in theory, no. And technically I'm still under odds for a second one. So I don't know. I don't know how you doctor it up. My brother-in-law is hunting typing on Black 2. He complained about how long those checks are. I have no idea how long they are, actually. He was an all-star. It's true. But you know what? I heard that at least he was not stabbed by the sharpest tool in the shed. So that's really good. Rosie, welcome back. No priority direct message from Connor. It's my new jingle for when Connor sends people non-priority direct messages. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Spend some time this afternoon trying to find this Regice. See if we can get it for the second time and actually catch it for the first time. That'd be a beautiful thing for all of us to have happen together in this moment with one another. And maybe Fetty Wap in 2 encounters. But we'll see. I'm hoping for a general lack of crashes today. That would be ideal. Be the ideal situation. All right, let's see. Can we get them both at the same time? There's that one. No. So close, though. It's always so close. I'm gonna start my copy of Pokemon Ranger Guardian Sign. I've never actually played a Pokemon Ranger game. It was Pokemon Ranger and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I've never played either of those, but I've heard good things about some of them. Yo, what's up, Corax? How we doing? I love ukulele Pikachu. See, I didn't even know that's a thing. Pikachu ukulele? I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Happy Labor Day to you as well, Cosmetic Fairy. What a beautiful Labor Day it is. It's hot here. Like, it's really hot. It is, like, in Fahrenheit, probably like 88 to 90. The shiny odds for Charmander are the same for Sprigatito, 12%. Shiny odds or gender odds? Like, gender odds, yeah, it's 12.5 female, 87.5 male. It's so hot. Is it hot in Jersey as well? Because Jersey just got colder, and I'll have you know I'm scared of bed. I got rain this morning. That's nice. I would kill for some rain right now. But I did get to make pizzas on my smoker for the first time, and they were delicious. Procrastinating picking up my hunt for Litten in Ultra Sun. It's just so long. It's so long to do starter hunts in some of those games. Like, what is it? Ultra, or no, it's Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That's probably the best one to do shiny hunts in, right? Because you can check all 3, and if you're not going for a designated starter, you can check all 3, and you can easily, like, have it saved right before. I think that's the best game to do starter hunts in, at least shiny starter hunts. I don't remember. It's warm as anything here in Wales. Listen, I was talking to my friend Amy Slays, another content creator on the YouTube, and she was saying that it's super hot over that way. And y'all don't even have air conditioning. Y'all don't, you guys can't even condition the air. was doing a Charmander hunt and got the shiny Mander, but has a lot of leftover eggs. I have a total of 3 shiny Manders and 2 out of 3 are girls. That's pretty lucky. That's actually super lucky. I think my Score Bunny, I've hatched 2 shiny Score Bunny in Violet, and they are both girls. Good old-fashioned perspiration. It's true, you're using your body's natural cooling system instead of the artificially created cooling systems that help us get through the day. But it's okay. The artificial cooling systems are pretty nice, though. Phase 4 shiny. Starters looking for Totodile in 3 months worth of hunting. They got the Totodile, so it's very efficient shiny hunt. Yeah, for sure. Like, that's the one that I think I'd like to do. The only problem is, so I have Soul Silver or Heart Gold at home, but I don't have it with me. Like, I don't have it on me. And then I don't actually know how you would transfer stuff from those games up, but I do have 2 3DSs now, both with Pokemon Bank and both with games that I could potentially use. So I guess it is technically possible. 2 Masks is getting closer. I know it. I know it. I'm taking so much time off next week to play that game. Can't wait. Can't wait to have all you guys hanging out, watching it happen. Streamer watch you shiny hunted a female spring. He's gotten 13 males. I was doing normal hunt for Mander. I know, it's just, that's the beauty of statistics, is sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes you reset over shiny or kill it and then have to do a hunt that you've already done once again. You know what I mean? It's the beauty of it. I looked up the list of all the Pokemon in the Teal Mask. I have my feelings on it, so I'm really actually kind of happy that the starters are not until the second thing. I can't wait to... Oh, you'll be waiting a long time, buddy. I want more Lego. Tomorrow I'm going to spend my money very irresponsibly. I think that's a good decision. I don't think Lego's ever been an irresponsible decision to make. Connor's a patient guy. Just going to keep waiting. First thing I'm saying is Shadows 2 shiny female starters. Rosie, I'm gonna delete that message. Just try not to talk about other people unless I ask you to. Appreciate that. Not that, like, I'm, like, you know, sensitive to it or anything. It's just kind of, like, bad habit to do. So I'm just trying to help you in other streams, because other people might take bigger issue with it than I do, but, yeah. You should do Night with Darkrai. I can't get Darkrai. Jordan, I wanted to do it, but I was too late to it, so yeah. Don't talk about other people unless I ask you to. I mean, that's basically it. It really kind of boils down to it. Like, I'm out here. They out here trying. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to say it. Words sometimes get hung up, Bella. You know how it do. Me and a friend had an idea. All right, let me hear it. Let me hear this this idea. You know how it do. I gotta still watch that clip of me singing Happy Birthday. Time to go into... Oh man, leaving me hanging. Into what? What are you going into? Lurk mode. Well, thanks for the lurks, buddy. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Me and a friend of mine are starting a streaming channel. Are you really? What are you going to stream? Timing's beautiful. Talk to me about it. Did you sing Happy Birthday like Tyler? No, I did not do the Marilyn. I did not do the Marilyn Monroe Happy Birthday. Watching you before bed makes me feel very nervous. A wooga wooga wooga. What's up, Ice Type? Good to see you, buddy. Everyone wants Unova remakes, but I want Johto remakes. I want Johto as well, so we'll see. Unova? 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 There's so many ways you could say it. I'm just gonna say it however it comes out. Actually, Unova is the way that I would say it. Minecraft, FIFA, anime, and other things. Nice. Mine FIFA. Mine FIFA, May. The classic combo. I want to get an action replay and get the event legendaries like Arceus and Darkrai on the DS, but the moment I say I own an action replay, it's over what other people think of the shinies I get on those. Nah, you know what? Screw it. Like, my 3DS is modded, and like, I'm very open about it, but I have the choice. I either don't stream my 3DS without paying $400 total, or I stream my 3DS and get to create content, and all I have to do is put some custom firmware on it. So people can believe or care about whatever they want to. Like, it really does not matter. Grand scheme of things, if you are doing it honestly and you know, that's all that matters. You know, but chibi style, like Sinnoh, that'd be cool. Are the gender odds for Groovy 50-50? No. Gender odds for all starters are 12.5, 87.5. All starters. I just don't know if they need Gen 7 remakes. It'd be cool if they did like a Gen 7 remaster, where it's still the same exact game, just like remastered with new graphics. What game is Grookey a starter in? That is a starter in Sword and Shield, Gen 8. Which, the fact that I'm knowing some of this stuff, I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself today. Please shower me with your praise. 63 checks into the day, and nothing doing. You're much smarter later in the day. I'm much more awake. I just feel more like, I don't know, life just is clearer when I've been up for a little bit. And I ate some pizza. So, like, the combination of having eaten pizza and just being awake just makes life a little bit easier, I guess. Found out after getting the shiny Giratina, there's no way to legitimately get the orb that changes form in Heart Gold or Diamond unless you actually replay it in. Like I said, I would not judge you at all. Yo, what's up, Shicker? How we doing, man? How is your Labor Day? I hope you get some time off, buddy. Oh no, my membership is lost. It's got lost. You just got lost in it like a bottle of Evan Williams. Well, yeah, I mean, the mornings and the afternoons, I mean, that doesn't take away just the general charm. General charm at your service. I can name a few gen starters. I don't know how I know, but I can name multiple starters from different gens. Yeah, I don't even know if I could do it. I could do most, but not all. Definitely most, not all. Day off has been nice not having to work. I mean, that's the beauty of having some time off, man. Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I didn't have to work today. I rescued a raccoon earlier today, which is kind of cool. I don't know if I actually rescued it, but it looked like it was not having a good time, so I called the animal rescue, and they came over and took care of it. And if it's like super diseased, they're going to put it down just to make sure that it's fine, because I guess there's a virus, not rabies, but something else that can really make a raccoon's life miserable, so they were going to do it. But the woman got there, and she said that she doesn't think that that's what it is, so they're going to try and get it the care that it needs. If it's pregnant, they don't know. They're just going to check into it, so there we go. Is that shiny? Nope. He's not. Goodbye. Looked weird. Looked shiny. Got a shelf in Empoleon a couple days ago. Hell yeah, you did, buddy. That's a great one. It's so good. Fooled me. I thought it was, man. I thought it was. It looked really weird. Something about the coloring just looked different. You know, like kind of how a shiny has coloring that looks different. Really want to buy a Pokemon Card Elite Trainer box. Okay, well, Fusion, I gotta ask you, man. Por qué no? Did you postpone your shower for the stream? He did. Razzie waits only to shower when I'm live. Out of respect, or as the Italians say, rispetto. So, thanks, buddy. Hey, that's not bad, Shicker. That's what's up. Like goal of 40, Hassan coming out of the lurks to drop a sexy little like goal. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's head for that 4-0 number. This is your gentle reminder to like the stream if you have not done that yet. What's up, Stormrun? How we doing? I want either a Empoleon or a Infernape or a Torterra. So hard trying to make PG friendly puns. Just remember, Connor, if it's not family friendly, then just don't say it. Sometimes I struggle with it, but most of the time I'm pretty good. Most of the time, pretty good. Torterra, I have a regular shiny PLA. Yeah, see, I want the alpha. I think I have the regular shinies of all of those, but I want the alphas of each one of them. But oh god, I hope it shines at 1776. That'd be so cool. That'd be the freest shiny you can ever get. Legends Arceus is so bad. I got a shiny Finneon and shiny Ponytuck from the quest. That's it? Squirtle, Bulbamander, Grookey, Snobble, Scorbunny, Spiritomb. Those are all that I know. Oh, then there's like Tepig and Snivy and... Is it Oshawott? 1776, are you free? No, you're not free. Alright, Connor, I'm gonna ask you to reel it in, buddy. What's up, the basic shark? Listen, I don't think that you're a basic shark. I think all the other fish in the sea are just way too basic. And you're the unique shark. Thanks for coming in. How's things going? Let's not forget. Shall we not forget it, Shicker? Come on, buddy. Lysor saying Hash Bash has raided my stream. Hash Bash? Thank you!
Let's not forget Nick found and failed this already.
Let's not forget. I did. My ego got the best of me. I thought we could get it, though. At least my claim is I haven't failed this yet. What's up, Legion? How we doing, bud? Decidui, what it do? What's going on, bud? How are ya? How's life? Seafood. Ooh, what are you having? Mr. Morbin is dead. Probably from all the morbin that he's doing. What's up, Mr. Morbin? Ba-da-da-ba. 1169, here we go. Next member emote should be a Regice with the red X. Oh, come on. All you gotta do is win trivia and you can make whatever emoji you want. I'll put it up here. Hey, what's up, Keith? Got to leave work early on Labor Day. You're slacking. Not even putting in labor. No, I'm just kidding. You shouldn't even have to work. Oh my god, Team Snapchat sent me a message. Get out of here. It's Kevin? Yes, that's Kevin. That's Kevin spilling some chili beans. Kevin's a good guy. Mr. Morbin, he was dead. Look at it. Happy Labor Day from Team Snapchat. Yeah, exactly. Hey, you know that thing that kills all productivity? Happy Labor Day. Joseph's an egg. 43 people hanging out here. What the heck? What's going on, everybody? I like fried fish and jumbo shrimp. Squirtle Manova, Indigo League, Pikachu's Ash's starter. Pikachu is just kind of like the one that they picked, I think, to kind of take the reins as the symbol of the franchise. So I think that's part of the reason why Ash had Pikachu, to kind of show like the bond between the Pokemans and the people. That's kind of what it is. That would be my guess, but yeah. Does it shines like Pokemon? Nah, she doesn't. She'll like walk with me on Pokemon Go community days and event days just because she likes being outside and walking, but she doesn't care too much about actual Pokemon. It's crazy that every woman goes into labor today. I know. Most of them are definitely lurkers. It just like nosedives. So I don't know. Lurkers happen, man. But I appreciate all the lurkers. I appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot that you're watching. See what we got going on. See if any content can be made with a shiny or another shiny freaking fail. But hopefully not that one, because that's terrible. Bought my wife a Switch. Nice, nice. So you bought yourself a second Switch. That's what I'm hearing. That's exciting, man. That's good. Wild day 9 months ago, US. Oh, the wildest. The wildest day that you can ever have. Saw a video on Instagram where someone who was definitely on something replied to, "How are you with, I'm pretty glonky." I think we've all been glonky before, though. I've certainly glonked. What happened is when we were dating, she kept borrowing mine, but it's mine, so here, have your own. Yeah, now you, and that's what I'm saying. Now you got 2 Switches. It's a win-win, because you can dual hunt things. Because it's not like she's going to be playing all the time, and you could totally make a profile on her pay or on her Switch. It's a win-win for you, really. So we definitely will hit 1,000 checks since we failed it, which is kind of cool. We'll hit that today. Dual wielding. You got to dual wield, Mr. Morbin. You got to dual wield. The benefits you get from dual wielding is just so much better. The cheese is back. Cheese, what's going on, buddy? How the heck are you enjoying season 2? Have you gotten to the Taylor Swift episode yet? And you'll know what I mean when I say the Taylor Swift episode. Right now, resetting for Piplup in PLA. Resetting. How are you resetting for a Piplup? Yes, you have. Okay. Did your feelings on the character that you hate change? Because that's why I refused to answer your question when you asked me earlier, because season 2 completely changed that particular character for me. Because I was in the same boat as you, but now I'm in an opposite boat. Waiting for the shiny appear, then for Nick to freak out. We're all waiting for that that magic. Thanks for the hearts, whoever's dropping those. Appreciate you. All right, good. Cheese. I'm glad. I'm glad that I didn't say what I wanted to, because then it would have kind of ruined how awesome that episode is. But that, in my opinion, is one of the best episodes of the show. Shiny Gengar earlier. Ooh, nice. Gigantamax Gengar is really cool. Like shiny G-Max Gengar is really cool. Gengar. 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 Oh yeah, 100%. 100% cheese. I was big fan. Still the best beard. There's not another one like it. What it do, Cosmetic Fairy? That's a great question. What, in fact, does it do? Tell you what it doesn't do. Shine. That's what it doesn't do. But eventually it will. They always do. At some point in time, they always do shine. I don't know if it'll be today, tomorrow, the next year, but it will. It'll get there. You got a shiny Weasel and now you're saying no. What happened? Please tell me that you didn't forget to save before a shiny, because that's just such a rookie move. For completing my Dex and Scarlet, do I need Pokemon like the Gen 8 starters or just catchable mons? Just the catchable mons. Am I playing 2 games at once? I am. I have Pokemon Sword on the left and Pokemon Ultra Sun on the right. So I've got my 3DS going on the right, and I have my Switch on the left, just to help see as many of these bad boys as we possibly can. It went too far away and respawned, and I saved as it disappeared. Brutal. All right, so we got 85 encounters to go before we are officially 1,000 from when I last failed it. I'm ruined. No. So I don't need to do any of the Sword Shield starters, for example. I don't need to get those 3 to complete the Dex. Nope. Nope. Dex is just what's in your regional. Just what's in your 400, not what's in your national. Remember July 20th, 2023? You mean that time that Chem Nation called me an idiot? I do remember. It was a great time for all. The other day he called me something else. I forget what it was. Why you do this? What did I do? Lady Papa, what did I do? What possibly could I have done to you on this day of labor? On this day where all women go into labor, what did I do? Picking back up the 3DS to do resets on Ultra Sun. Corks, you're speaking my language, baby. That's awesome. Hate how slow my reaction time is. Well, whenever you see a shiny, you need to save. And in that game, you can hear it streaming. Wait, what? Why can't I do the one thing that you know me to do? Are you talking exclusively streaming at this time? I'm not used to this. Oh, I'm sorry. You should go do your plans. Pokemon Legends Kyurem? Maybe. Is a lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo in the chat? She sure is. She sure is. Lady Papa Pee Pee Poo Poo, is it as hot for you as it is for me today? Are you just melting like a cupcake right now? It's not melting. In love with the money, I ain't never letting go. Any plans this week? I got Dungeons and Dragons tonight, and then Wednesday, or no, bowling starts up tomorrow. Back to bowling tomorrow night. So I'm surprised that it's already here, but that's where we're at. So I go back to my bowling league, and then yeah. Usually people say melting like ice cream. You don't want to talk about ice cream anymore. T2, you've upset me in ways that I can't even begin to express the ways that I was upset. So I don't want to talk about ice cream or blurry things or the phalanges that hang off of your foot. I don't want to talk about this. Are your toes phalanges? Or is that just your fingers? Sensible 72 degrees. Nice. I'm down for D&D. Well, baby, get going. Get playing. Does Snorlax evolve from anything? Like, does something evolve into Snorlax? Yes. Munchlax. Munchlax evolves into Snorlax. Thou. Thou hast existed. They're tolanges. Ah, gotcha. They're not phalanges, they're tolanges. Munchlax into Snorlax. Yeah. Joe Biden's favorite food is ice cream. I mean, I don't blame him. Ice cream's dope, and he doesn't have to chew it. And the older he gets, the more he's gonna need that. Do you feel the same about the Christmas episode, dude? Between the Christmas episode and episode 7 from season 1, I have never been so stressed out in a television show as I was during that. Like, Game of Thrones Battle of the Bastards, I thought was gonna be one that, like, really was untoppable. And then they came out with the Battle for Winterfell, and I was like, okay, well, this is gonna be untoppable. And then I watched episode 7 of season 1 and the Christmas episode of season 2, and I genuinely think that I will never see another episode of television that had me that on edge. So when the DLC comes out and I'll breed a Snorlax with Ditto, it has to be holding a specific item. I forget which item it is, but it has to be holding something in order to breed it. Did you smoke meats this weekend? No, I did not smoke any meat this weekend. I did pizzas. I was going to do a smoked peach cobbler last night, but the peaches weren't ripe enough yet. It's not a weekend until you smoke meats. Well, technically there was meat on my pizza, so I guess you could, in theory, say that I smoked some meat. I'm gonna go between shiny Rayquaza and Masuda Golden Carp. A nice Golden Carp Suda. I feel like I watched the entire series of Shameless in a single episode. That is seriously though, like it was heavy, man. And it just helps you understand things so much more. Like, you really start to understand. Yo, what's up, Owl? How we doing? What is Snorlax baby form? It's Munchlax is the name of it. Have so much fun, Fusion. Don't forget to wash your hands. Do you like gumbo? I do. I haven't had it in a long time, but I do like it. I like gumbo, and then what's the other one? There's another like southern kind of stew style thing that I like. I can't believe that they had such a star-studded cast for that episode too. I mean, the whole show. Does Munchlax have a baby form? No, it's just Munchlax. That is the baby form. It goes Munchlax, Snorlax. It's not the charter named Gumbo. What? What? What you talking? Playing Splatoon, trying to get higher level. Nice. Love that. Love the grind. I love Cajun food. I do too. It's spicy though. I made a Cajun pork loin one time over a bed of like jambalaya. That's what I'm looking for. Jambalaya is the other one that I really like. Over a bed of jambalaya, and it was really spicy. Like, I was sweating. No offense, but I'm not gonna watch Pokemon more than I have to, so goodbye. Bye. Take care. No offense taken. I understand. I understand that, you know. You mean Gumby? Jake, that's Gumby. I understand, Lady Papa, that, you know, sometimes the content that's being here is not enough to carry your desire to stay and hang out. So, I understand it. I get it. I refuse to call it that, Lady Papa, because I think that, you know, this is a great thing. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Sorry I'm not entertaining enough and that I crammed 11 cookies in the VCR and ruined your life. Bye. Completed X didn't have some message. Oh. Hey, what's up? Hello. Alright. It's Gumby, not Gumby. It is. It is, in fact, Gumby. Gumbo is a stew. Bye, summer. Hey, hey, hey. We got 17 days left of summer. Which is more than 5 seconds of summer, which is a crappy band. So, there we go. Don't poo-poo on my parade yet. My life is a lie. Am I live at 7:99 a.m.? 7:99? Yes, I am going to be live at 7 a.m. tomorrow. What's with the homies dissing my girl? Oh, here comes a shiny. Ari, it's got to happen now. What's going on? Ari, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully this time I can actually give you a credit when I get it. Ooh, just like Buddy Holly. How cool would that have been, Ari? Shiny Regice is bad shiny. If you saw reset before the cycle... No, that's not true, Lizer. I've already failed it once by killing it, and I noticed it almost instantly. Think the Ultra Beast will be in the DLC? I hope so. Summer, I hardly know her. Joseph, proud of you for that one, man. That's really taking it to the next level. How cool that pick-a-pack was Jolly Nature. You thought we were messing with you? I know. That's what I'm saying. Everything's all great. Everything is awesome. Everything's cool when you're part of a team. I got all my Ultra Beasts and Legends in home ready to go. I mean, you can look up all the Pokemon that are coming in the DLC. Like, if you genuinely want to know it, you can... All that information is readily available on the line. Level, hardly know them. See, the best part is, Joseph, I'm not even going to be mad about that, because the ones that are a stretch are way better. Come on, same time. No. Dang it. When Regice drops down, it sounds like an Ender Dragon wing flap. Ooh, now I have to pay deepest attention to the... Oh my god, it does! That's crazy! Because I normally don't play the sound, but today I was like, I don't really feel like listening to the same music that I listen to every morning, so we're just going to listen to the sound, and you guys are going to hear my voice in between these blah-blah-blah-blahs that are happening. But oh my god, Bella, that's nuts. Ender Dragon is such a girl boss. I don't even know what that means. I like traded a guy Volcanion for a shiny Arcanine that wasn't hacked. That's not bad. You said Summer, you got my attention because my name in Animal Crossing is Summer. For some reason, I thought you called me Summer. No, I was just talking about that band 5 Seconds Of. Slay. Slay. I remember one time I was on LinkedIn, or as I like to call it, Stinked-In, because it sucks. But I remember I was on LinkedIn one time, and there was this person who was like, I'm so tired of the term girl boss. Why can't I just be boss? And then there's other people who are like, I'm a girl boss and I'm proud. And I'm like, why don't you just make up your damn mind on one way or another? Like, just figure out what you want to be. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Do you want to be a girl boss or not? Why do you have to make a post about it? Why do you have to put us through your turmoil? Why do you have to put us through your mental gymnastics because you can't figure it out? Shove it up your butt. That's what I say. Figure it out. Wad it all up. Take a rubber band, tie it tight, and shove it up your butt. JJ's a cat. Work sucks. I know. Me and my inventory of beds to blow up the Ender Dragon. Do beds explode in the end, too? I thought it was only in the Nether. That's so cool if it does. I would lay so many beds down and just explode the thing. And then I remember there being comments on Stinkton, and it was like, what if somebody called you boy boss? And I'm like, I wouldn't care. I think it was weird, and then I'd move on. But no, moving on is just not what we do. Turn left, right, and shove it up your butt. That was classic hefty. I got 3 mews and 1 save. Nice. Boy boss would be so fun. Sure. Or I don't know. It really doesn't impact me, but nope. We got to sit there and we got to say, what if I called you boy boss? And then I'd be like, I don't care if you call me that. You can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me Al. Because guess what, guys? It's exactly, well, not, there's some that do. There's some that would probably be like, nah, I don't want that. Isn't it more odd that we were calling people boss in general? Yeah, it kind of is. Like, I don't usually say that, yeah, okay, thanks, boss. I usually would only call people boss when they're, like, grabbing me a beer. Like, if we're sitting outside, and I was like, you know what sounds real good right now? A beer. And they were like, you know what? I got you. And they take one, they toss it over to me. I'd be like, hey, thanks, boss. And they'd be like, yeah, you got it. And they call me chief or buddy or guy. If I was boy, I need boy boss. Well, I'm going to call you boy boss whenever you want it. Call my cat boss. Yeah, or your cat. You get it. Need a lot, but I want to get them on my own. I love that. Just bosses being dudes. Just dudes being guys. Just guys being bros. Just bros being chiefs. Just chiefs being buddies. Like, that's what's up. Can that be my thing? I just call you boy boss? What's up, boy boss? Yeah, I can be. We're going to make that a thing. If I remember it, I probably won't remember it beyond the confines of this conversation. But if I do, or whenever you come into chat and I don't call you, you can be like, that's not my name. And I'll be like, they call me, they call me Stacy. They call me something. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. That's not my name. So parched today? It's probably because it's 1 billion degrees across the entire planet today. I don't know if that is true or not. But it's really freaking hot here. This conversation could be considered anti-woke. Whatever. Stay woke, homies. Joe Biden stole my paper towel, yet no one's talking about that. Here I am, paper towelless, doing an Ice Top Chomp Terror Raid. Nice. Where does one go to make friends? The friend store. I don't know if you're being serious. If you are, I have some actual recommendations. But if you're not, then I would say the friend store. Joe Biden. Joe Biden stole my paper towels. And no one seems to care. Not a single person seems to be like, Nick, are you doing okay without your paper towels stolen by Joe Biden? Yeah, give me some actual recommendations. So, Reddit's pretty good if you live in a city that's kind of populous. Most times there's a subreddit for your city. So that's a good place. That's where I started. And one of my buddies is going to be standing in my wedding. I actually met through Reddit. So that's one way. Community Facebook groups are another really good way. And then I would look in to see if there are any like social clubs in your area. So like there's one in my town where it's like a sporting social club, so you can sign up for specific sports or events, and then you can just meet people that way, and I've also made some friends that way. And then if not, join a bowling league, because bowling leagues are great. They usually take all skill levels, and then usually it's just a lot of drinking and hanging out, which is why I like to do it. So those would be my 3 recommendations, or 4. What does woke mean? Well, we're getting down a rabbit hole here, so I'm going to cut this one off. But woke effectively means that you are, I'm going to say you consider yourself to be enlightened to things beyond the scope of what the average person is. As in, I'm looking into this situation and I'm seeing it as a much deeper thing than other people do. That's kind of like the basic term of woke. But, yeah. That's kind of how I would define it. That's debatable in itself. Maybe it is, but we're going to just take a step back from it because there's some people here who would consider themselves to be woke, and there's other people here who consider that to be just an insane term. So instead of getting two people on opposite sides of the coin, we're just going to talk about something that we all can agree on, which is that dessert is pretty good, no matter what. Even when you're not a fan of dessert, when you have it, you're still like, yeah, this is decent. Mars Sizer's chances and Hydreigon's all over raids. I think they're the current like raid event, if I'm not mistaken. What about for a girl? I would still go, Bumble BFF. There's Bumble BFF, so the same dating app called Bumble that you could use to try and find a romantic interest. There's also the BFF version, which allows you to find just a platonic friend. Mrs. Shiny's used that and found a couple really close friends when we moved, so that's a good way to do it. Can't believe he didn't invite me to his wedding and paid for my hotel. I know. It was so unwoke of me to do these things. So not based. The absolute most unbased thing. Fires don't make dust. They make ash. They sure make ash. Listen, when it comes to recommendations, even if I don't have one, I'm going to make one up. And that's the beautiful part about asking me questions. I never leave a question unanswered. Dust isn't ash. No, but they make ash. I didn't say dust was ash. I said fires make ash. That's all I said. You telling me the dirt I clean is ash? No. It's dirt. I will never answer questions. Oh, really? Really? I didn't pick up on that. I didn't pick up on that. T2. Is your name really Nick? That's, you know, that's a thing that it could or could not be. Water is not wet. No, water in and of itself cannot be wet. It does not have the capability to be wet. My name is Nick. My name is Jonas. I'm carrying the will. Buddy one. Thanks for how you showed us. And this is how we feel. His name is Kason. Depends. Is water wet to a fish? No, because water doesn't really have, like I said, the ability to be wet. And a fish probably doesn't have receptors to know what the difference between wet and dry is, so a fish would not know the difference anyway. What's your social security number? Listen, I have both a social security number and a social insurance number. How crazy is that? I got two numbers. How long you going today? Probably 3 or 4:30. Those are two different times. Probably 4 or 4:30 is what I meant to say. Somewhere there. See, debatable. It's not, though. It's not even a debate. Fish probably, I don't know, but I'm assuming that fish do not have the receptors necessary to be able to distinguish what is and what is not wet and be able to conceptualize it. Whereas some animals, they just have that native instinct and receptors. Insects in particular. Insects have receptors that are built that can allow them to know what is and what is not wet. I'm sure like a fish could tell I'm not in the water anymore, but it does not know whether or not it... Because like a fish is wet, but the water is not wet. The fish would be wet. You think fish are stupid or something? I've said this so many times on stream, it's actually insane that I've said it as many times as I have and how often it comes up in conversation. But fish are barely alive to begin with. That's why you don't have to feel bad, because fish are barely alive. They're just hardly even living. Fish knows, maybe I'm a fish. Maybe it is a shoe. Whatever you people eat, maybe it is a shoe. It's actually pretty peculiar how often the conversation about fish being barely alive comes up. Patrick and SpongeBob start drying up at a souvenir shop. They did. RIP. We were all fish at one point. No, we weren't. The water wet conversation makes me feel barely alive. Well, then you might be a fish. It's actually octopi. Octopuses are incredibly smart. Okay, here's the thing. Intelligence is relative, though, right? Octopus are incredibly smart. Are they? Because if they were that smart, we wouldn't be able to just catch them and eat them. Which, I don't know if you know this. We eat them, so they cannot be that smart. I don't eat fish because I consider myself part fish. Well, is that where the stink comes from? The fish stink from the head. Is calamari octopus or squid? It's squid. Right? Yeah. Their curiosity leads them into our nets and close to us. Exactly, because they're not intelligent creatures. That's what I'm saying. Like, intelligence... Oh, hot garbage stink. Okay, that's much better. It might be octopus. But, like, the intelligence levels of other creatures is totally relative. Because, like, a dog, okay, a dog. Let's explain. Let's talk about a dog. A dog, you can train it to open up a fridge, grab you something, and then go close the fridge. And you're like, oh my god, that dog is so smart. But then... a 4-year-old can do that. And 4-year-olds are dumb as heck. So it's like, you know, is that dog really that smart? Because like that's the peak of its intelligence, right? But that is the definition of intelligence. Curiosity to learn more. Maybe. I'm gonna just keep arguing this one because I think it's just definitively wrong. Is intelligence awareness or common sense? I think that those are factors of intelligence, but I think intelligence has so many more things. Like, I think that there are different factors that make up levels of intelligence. But, like, the intelligence of animals is relative. The skinwalker pretended to be a dog. You think I'm a joke? It's like when parents call their 3-year-olds big when they poop in the toilet. Like, you're a foot... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Human toddlers are comparatively incredibly smart among the... That's exactly the point I'm making, though. That, human toddlers... Oh, my rubber band came off. That's exactly... my rubber came off. That's exactly the point I'm making, though, is that human toddlers, compared to the rest of the animal kingdom, are intelligent. So that shows that the rest of the human kingdom, or the animal kingdom, is stupid. Is straight up dumb. Straight up duncy. Oh no! It happened again! It must... my rubber must stay on. Come here. You stay there. Alright, I secured my rubber in place this time around. But Sonny, I wiped my own. What a movie. What a film. I watched Adam Sandler's new movie, You're So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah. It's terrible. Terrible. Terrible film. But humans are fully evolved mammals. Yeah? He called dog... No. I called dogs relatively intelligent. I didn't call them dumb. I called their intelligence relative. And I think that we need to accept that relative intelligence does not necessarily equate out to dumb. But if we're going to sit there, we're going to talk about how animals are smart. We have to talk about how they're also incredibly dumb. Like, you cannot just... I'm not going to let you get away with it. I'm not going to let you get away with it. You said they're as smart as 4-year-old Charles, which you then called dumb as heck. I did. But again, the intelligence is relative. These are the things. Who goes to a bat mitzvah? I mean, Jewish girls deserve a party too. Funny, she doesn't look Jewish. Alright, here we go. Oh man. This rubber? What is happening? Stay up. Stay right there. Stay. Why does it keep sliding? Oh, I think it's because this one keeps sliding. There we go. All right, let's hope that's better. Here we go. Bat mitzvah. All right, but I don't really know her like that. You talked poop on my dog to my face the other day. Did I? I don't remember that. Sounds like me. My cat can open the fridge. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool cat. That's a cool cat. A dog that follows commands isn't necessarily intelligent. You can teach all sorts of animals to do tricks, like chickens and goldfish. Everything in life has purpose. You, chickens. Listen, boy boss, you gotta listen. You gotta listen. Alter our friendship and you haven't even noticed? Well, it must not have altered my version of our... Boy, Boss, you gotta listen here. Because, realistically, like, just because fish, or octopus, or dolphins, or anything, or lions, do things that we look at and we're like, wow, I can't believe that this creature figured that out, that doesn't necessarily make it smart. It makes it relatively smart, which I think is such a defining characteristic, right? Like, all right, here we go. Here we go. Here's the thing. Let's talk about this. Let's say that the first humans, as they are evolving, they realized, oh man, if we leave this poop out and our poop goes next to our water and then we drink the water, we die. We should probably put our poop somewhere else. And the first humans are like, well, I created this diaper and it's made out of leaf and we wear it and we poop in leaf and then we throw leaf away. And then they're like, oh my God, that's so smart. Thank you so much for inventing that. And everyone's gonna be like, wow, this guy who invented the leaf diaper is saving so many lives. He's so intelligent. But then just a few little bit later, all right, another guy comes along. Okay, another guy comes along and he says, actually, I invented this other system where we just put the poop in the ground and then it doesn't get anywhere near anything and you don't have to crap yourself. And then someone's like, all right, that's really smart. So just because we enhanced the way we do things does not necessarily, oh man, this rubber band is going to be the death of me. What is causing it to slide? Oh man, this is a mess. This is a colossal mess. I got lots of things to change. All right, here we go. Let's make this happen and we'll talk about it. So that's kind of what I'm saying, is it's just relative. Wow, the music is exactly the same. That's kind of cool. All right, what's Carly saying? Unrelated, but when are you going to get that hill emoji? I don't know. I think with the baseline issues that octopus definitely have some sort of established intelligence, as do all living creatures, have some sort of, and no matter how primitive it may be, it can feel things, avoid pain. It sucks that we keep them in tiny tanks and eat them raw. Well, yeah, I mean, it sucks for them. It's pretty decent for us, though, because then we don't die because we have, like, learned how to farm animals and do it in an efficient way that allows us to perpetually eat without dying. All right. Which I've been looking for an efficient way to eat things without dying for a long time. So I'm kind of happy that we figured it out. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. Crushing it. You just proved the theory of evolution. Look at that. Look at what we did on stream today. We proved evolution. Things Nix talks about. His meat, his rubber, how his rubber keeps falling off and needs to stay on. These are all accurate statements of today's stream. Smarks are sharp as any fish in the sea as... I can't speak. Sharks are as smart as any fish in the sea as they can smell blood in the water. Yeah, I mean... I don't know. Got anything exciting planned October 1st? I'm just going to turn 30 and probably have an existential crisis. What about you? The most necessary meal of the day, living octopus. I mean... I'm not saying that you have to eat it. I'm just saying it's nice having a choice. Like, I probably wouldn't do it. 30 is wonderful. It's still quite brutal. Going into my 30s. Hey, they say your life is just beginning at 30. I mean, maybe. Eating octopus is fine. I think eating anything alive is kind of weird, honestly. Like, you have to be real sadistic to do that. I think the real problem there is with the people. I don't think it has anything to do with the, I think it's the person that's the problem there. Society's a lie? Well, we'll see. We'll see how 30 goes. People are living longer, which is nicer, so 30 is basically like the new 25. I have another year for my existential crisis. That's true. You got to enjoy it, man. I think that it all usually comes back to people. Like, I personally would never eat something that is still alive. That's really strange. I think that's really cruel. I don't think that living things deserve to suffer at all. With the exception of, like, wasps. Like, I would torture a wasp. Those things freaking suck. They're the worst. All right, we got 5 more checks until we are 1,000 over from our last fail. Blended banana is less healthy than a whole banana. Oh, wait, that can't be true. Is that true? Why is that the truth? T2, talk to me. I'd eat a wasp live. You would be Murder Hornet Down the Hatch. I was actually in a band called Murder Hornet Down the Hatch. I'm not going to answer that. Oh, my God. What did I say about your dog? I forget what I said about your dog. I don't even think that's your real dog. I don't even think that's your dog. Releases more fat when it's blended. Well, fat means flavor. That's what they say. Murder Hornet Down the Hatch featuring Boss Boy. Yeah, it's a nice feature. See, you can't eat. Rosie, thanks for the lurks. I'm not fat. I'm flavorful. That's exactly it. All right, here we go. I can't do it like you. You can. I believe in you. All right, here comes 1,000 on the nose. Do you have lots of lantern flies there? Is that like a lightning bug? Or is that something different? I've never heard of a lantern fly. If it's a lightning bug, what a unique way to call that bug. 1885, here we go. No. It's the Chinese one from the last few years. No, I don't think so. That is 100% my dog. I stole him. Oh, okay. Well, then your dog's cute, and I'm glad that you have a dog, and I'm sorry that it ruined our friendship. No, I don't think we have any of those. At least I haven't seen any. Horribly devastating invasive flies that wipe out forests. They wipe out forests? See, and then whose fault is it? Is it the lantern bug or the lantern fly, or is it the trees for being stupid? It all comes down to it. Because if you think about it, all right, humans might be responsible for a lot of the bad things going on in the earth, but we're also really responsible for a lot of the good things. So, like, I think we get a pass. I think we should get plastic straws back. No more paper straws. I don't understand why paper or plastic straws are banned in states like Kansas or Oklahoma. Like, they ain't going to the ocean. Those are just going in the middle of nowhere. No turtle's gonna die from that. Get out of here. And then, like, 1,000 years from now when we're all dead, and it's a new species coming in, and they start digging, and they're like, oh my God, would you look at that? What is this magical thing? And they're like, oh, it's a straw? That'd be kind of cool. I have a lot of lantern flies. Gotta kill them when you see them. Wait, is this like actually a thing? That's nuts. Paper straw is toxic, worse than plastic, check the news. That sounds like something that Fox News would put out with one source that is a lobbyist for Fox News talking about how they've done research over like a 3-month period and found that paper straws that's not accurate at all. BS. BS. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. Join Chicken Nuggets. Nice. Dino Nugs or just regular? The plastic straw thing is well acknowledged scapegoat for the mega fish. Oh, 100%. Sounds like cognitive dissonance to me. It sounds like somebody is mad and wants to try and get people to rally behind something not true. It's propaganda at its finest. It's a nice goose in a tuxedo. We got to avoid that stuff. So let's start a new rumor right now. Here we go. Ready? Paper trees. Paper straws. Excuse me. Paper straws cause people to be extremely gassy. There we go. Let's just do that. Yo, what's up, Kem? What's going on about straws? Well, Sir Shicker just said that paper straws are worse for the environment than plastic straws. Look it up. And I said I refuse to look that up because that's just wrong. It's just incorrect. Just factually, that's not right. And I'm not going to take the time to look it up because I know right here in the pit of my heart, that's not true. Because it's paper. And paper's just from the tree. I drink soda through a paper straw, it becomes foam, and I drink a bunch of foam in parts. There you go. See? There it is. Boy, boss, you got it. Well, you know what? I don't care about either of those things because I don't live near the ocean and I'll be dead before the climate changes. So that's a joke. Everyone, please don't take that seriously. I don't want to get canceled just for making a joke. Ugh. Ugh. Really hot in here, though. JJ, it's not enough to just tell someone you're wrong. Only I can do that. Might pop in later, just saying hi for now. What's up, Barnabas? Good to see you, man. Vapor production puts out a lot of carbon. Well, aren't we all carbon life forms anyway? So really it's just putting a lot of us out there. So there we go. Win-win. Paper straws were the most likely PFAS, with 18 out of 20 or 90% of paper brands testing positive. Microplastics in fetus, though. Fetus? Honestly, what it all sounds like, what we're all boiling this down to, is that I'm playing Pokemon. And that's about it. And the world's gonna keep turning, and I'm gonna keep doing shiny checks, and it's gonna be a beautiful thing. Might as well kill all the trees then. I mean, might as well. They're plotting something. Paper straws are worse because of the production of them. Well, that's different than the straws themselves. Not to mention, is it our fault that the sea turtles eat the plastic? I don't think so. I think that's the turtle's fault for not having a brain big enough to say that's not food. I'm not gonna eat that. You know, it's kind of like me, right? It's kind of like me. When I see something, like I'm playing Is It Cake, just as an example, I know it's not cake, so therefore I don't eat it. How are my 3DS resets so fast? I don't know. I mean, it's a new 3DX XL. I don't know if that affects anything. They seem... I mean, I can get about 3 a minute. That seems to be about on par for what's usual. Paper straws dissolve. Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. Cam, how many do you usually get per minute? Like, I can't quite get 3. I get about 2 and some change in a minute. I can't quite get a full 3 unless I'm perfect. If I'm perfect, then I can. I can say anything online, it'll be news headline tomorrow. Oh, I wish I was that. I wish I was that popular. I wish I was that important in this world. 2.5 per minute? Yeah, that's about what I get. Like here, I'll go from the next time I reset. We'll track how many I can get, and I'll try and be as perfect as I can. That's true. I have had many cancelable moments. All right, so let's see. That was 15:27, so we'll see at 16:27. So this would be 1 reset. Time me at 20 seconds. Yeah, that seems about right. How many shiny Regice reset over? None yet. None yet. None yet. Let's see. So we got 16 seconds. Yeah, so I can get about 3 a minute then. Calling me out on the emulator. I got the hardware right here, baby. I wish I could run an emulator. If I could not even run a 3DS emulator on this computer if I tried. Is 1907 total including the first one? Yeah, it's including the first one. Shiny, I'll do 50 one-handed push-ups. You'll have to record it, or else I will call Cap. Oops. You're counting the first one? Yeah, I'm counting it as a seen, not a caught. It's in the list of things that are seen, but not in the list of things that are caught. It's true. My rubbers have been falling off all afternoon. There's not even an ounce of lie about that. Because even if yeah, I'm not counting it as caught, but I am counting it as encountered. The count should restart. Not necessarily. Like, I'm very much acknowledging that I'm only 1,000 over. Like, I'm still technically under odds for a second one. But numbers are all made up. Kind of like statistics around paper straws. Do you love a berry? I did. I got it, buddy. I got it. He'll just say that he got 2 shiny Regice in 5,430 encounters. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, I'm not worried about resetting over it because ever since I saw the first one, like, it's very, very clear. It's very, very easy to see. But I genuinely don't know what it looks like in the other game, so that I guess I could theoretically reset over it in Sword, but in Ultra Sun, I think it's super easy to tell. At least that's been my experience so far. So Cam, I went and rewatched the member stream, and I saw that you got Ditto and you got Drowsy. Did your daughter get any? I didn't think she did. Like, I kind of skimmed through to see if there was anything that I missed. She didn't get any. Correct. According to the email I got, I just want a Harbor Freight tool cart 87796. I think that you should call Harbor Freight. It's always so much fun to call those things. She got 1 shiny. Okay, she did. I have to go back and find it. Which one was it? Did she end up getting the Caterpie? And then she started going for the Jigglypuff after that? Yeah, that was a really cool idea. I like that. That was sweet. She got Bellsprout. Oh, nice. That's probably why I didn't see the Caterpie on screen. Shiny hunting is like gambling. Never back down, never give up. That's it. You gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. What did I do to my numbers? 1919. Okay, so I just gotta catch this up. Okay, we're in good shape. Here we go. Beautiful. Shiny hunting is literally the opposite of gambling. This is true. This is true. Because there definitely is a outcome that will happen, and it doesn't cost you anything, really. But yes. The only thing you lose is your time. Then you make more in memories. Dang it. That's true. Take out second mortgage, put the car and house on collateral. I started looking into some of the retirement saving options in Canada. They're like way better than the US. I was pretty shocked to see how much better a TFSA is than a Roth IRA. Like, it's substantially more beneficial to have that set up. Nothing like that's even offered in the States. It's kind of cool. So how about that? People are not surviving in Canada? What you talking about? I'm doing just fine. I'm here right now, just living the dream, surviving. It's hot, but I'm making it through. So I always hit 21 on blackjack. I mean, that's the way you do it. Or else why are you even playing? Profile pictures of giraffe heads from a safari I went on in Dover. That's cool. The only person I've debated with in a long time. Do you want to do more? I love pointless debates about nothing. Contributions aren't tax deductible. Yeah, but you can at least access it at any point in time for major purchases like a home, especially for first-time buyer. You cannot do that with a Roth IRA. So, how about that? Can you use your RSPs though? Can you do that too? That's pretty nice. Yeah, but boy boss, you gotta understand here. Whenever I get in a debate with someone, I don't actually believe half of the stuff that I say. It's more for the fun of having that conversation and really getting involved in it. So like, kind of like, you know, Sir Shicker and his paper straws. I did see that article a couple days ago. I think I saw it like Thursday or Friday of last week. But it's more fun to say that's BS and have a little bit of fun and kind of poke the bear than it is to just discuss things intelligently. So you don't ever have to worry about, you know, that. Because I don't really worry too much about that stuff because I just like having fun, silly conversations. Canada pays you to have kids. Kind of. I mean, they don't necessarily pay you. They make it easier. I saw a bit that people... Yo, what's up, Boneless Wings cousin Aiden? Now, Boneless Wing, you're basically a chicken nugget. I hope you know that. But Aiden, hope you have a happy birthday, buddy. Can you say something that you think I will disagree with? Well, I don't know, because I have to know, like, your stance on things in life. And I don't talk politics. It's got to be stupid debates. Like, it's got to be really goofy things. What kind of bear am I? What kind of bear is best? Heard that US 401k has been pretty bad. It just has been, but it depends on what's invested, right? Like, you can choose where you invest your money the same way that you choose where you invest anything. So, but yeah, a lot of people's 401ks have taken dips. I had to cash mine out when I moved to Canada, or else I wouldn't have had any money. It would have been pretty strapped, but made it through. Here we are, baby. Let's see. I have family, blood, Wales, American, Australian, Scottish. That's cool. Can you say something I think you will I will disagree with? Okay. What's the difference between Pokemon Sword and Shield? Just the box legendaries, a couple other Pokemon that you can get in each game, but they're the same story. Let's see. Something silly. Okay, I think that raw potatoes are delicious, and I would eat a raw potato the same way that I would eat an apple. You escaped? I miss the States, man. I miss the US a lot. Shiny Pipple, I've been resetting for Shicker. Let's go. Okay, so Aries, see, I pick one thing, and then there we go. I made a mistake of not leaving a penny in my TFSA when buying a house and the account closed. Still need to reopen it. Yo, Bradle coming in on an SSG raid. Here comes Andreas, my dude. Thank you so much for coming in, Bradle. Hope you're having a good day, buddy. I do. I love raw potatoes, Rosie. It's not even a joke. They're so good. See, so Ari, I think that you have to say something you think I would disagree with. I think that's going to be a lot easier. Andreas, my dude, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. How are things going? How's life? How's life treating you? Arna, good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. We are just trying to reset as often as we can to try and get this shiny little Regice, but we're having not so much luck today. YouTube a little slow on the redirect. A little slow today. I love that you can do those redirects, though. Are you still helping people with the Mewtwo's? If anybody has not gotten a Mewtwo yet, Andres has been hosting some. Okay, I just thought of something because the Bears beats Battlestar Galactica comment. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Hit me with it. Beat Mewtwo 20 times with the Amazing Gamers. Dude, that's awesome. What's up, Dragon Dance? Good to see you. Hey, Jake, I'm glad to hear that, buddy. That's a good thing. I got that too, but good to hear that the rest of things are good. Ari, I'm really pumped for this. Thank you guys so much for the 40 likes. Thanks again for coming in on the raid. To all the people who came along with Andreas, really appreciate you. Like goal 69, you know what, Rosie? You know what, for you? Let's do it. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? I think the worst bear is by far the koala. I have no disagreements with that. The koala bear is disgusting. They're filthy, filthy animals. Something level up muse for viewers. Nice. Nice. That's good. So many XP candies. The Mewtwo raids seem to have a lot of drops. Like, I saw someone who got like 42 total XL and L candies. That's crazy. Must have been some good RNG, but still, like, that's bananas. Yeah, Ari, I can't fight you on that one because koala bears are disgusting and they carry so much freaking disease. They're the worst. They're the worst. There's actually an entire Reddit, like, historical thread just dedicated to talking about how disgusting of creatures they are. I'm pretty sure they carry chlamydia. Like, I'm almost positive. Everyone just succumb to society's ways, so maybe I'm not the best example. Well, I think that's good. Individualistic. They're also so stupid that it could be a room full of eucalyptus leaves laid on a pile and started up because it's not hanging like a... That's what I'm saying. They're just dumb. They're just dumb, dumb animals. Marsupials. More like marpoopials, am I right, ladies? Let's see. Got so many XP candies from grinding herba raids before in Scarlet. That's good. That's good. Oh, so you were just... Were they, like, trading them to you and you were leveling them up? Oh, nice. Okay. Well, it's just... You're just such a good guy. You're such a good guy. That wasn't a debate, but it felt good to vent. I'm glad that we could have this moment together. I think that's really important that we can share that. Potato waffles are the second best thing made out of potatoes. That could be an unpopular opinion. I think that for me, so many other things are great that are made out of potatoes. 700, dude, that's nuts. That's crazy. I have like 40 left over. I gotta start doing more raids. Opinion on ketchup on Kraft mac and cheese. I don't see the appeal of it at all. I think Kraft mac and cheese is already disgusting on its own. That I think mixing in something that would make it, in my opinion, even more disgusting is filthy. Like, taking Kraft mac and cheese, which when I say it's disgusting, it's good, right? Like, I'm gonna still eat it. But it's not like good mac and cheese. It's got like a very specific vibe to it. But ketchup is just like this delicious, fantastic sauce. One of the best dipping sauces that you can get. But that's disgusting. You're just essentially, you're just basically slapping slop and slop. And you're making your yellow slop, orange slop. And you're adding like sweet ketchup. Oh, it's just awful. It's just awful. There's nothing about that that deserves to be a thing that exists in this world. There's no way for me to debate literal preference with you. Oh no, there is. There is. Your preference can be wrong. I put ketchup on my rice. Yikes. That's filthy. That's like filthy. That's like filthy, like someone who's in their mid-30s and is still wearing the tabs from Monster Energy drinks around their neck and listening to Missy Elliott. Like, that's how filthy that is. Like, white rice? Like, ketchup on white rice? Or, like, at least some sort of, like, seasoned rice? That's so gross. 36 XL XP candies to go from 5 to 100. That's not bad. Like, if that's what really, like, makes you happy, then I'm not going to stop you. But I personally find that really disgusting and probably wouldn't do it myself. But again, y'all, that's the beauty of preference. That's up to you. I just think that's a horrible preference. The culture thing? Well, then I'm not gonna dookie on it. if culture thing is where I refuse to dookie, because just because I grew, like, I'm saying, like, let's just say you and I grew up in the exact same cultural setting, and you decided one day, I'm gonna put rice in a bowl, and then I'm gonna put ketchup on it. I would judge you the same way if you said to me, I'm gonna start eating people on the street. Like, that's how I would judge you. But if culturally speaking, that's just something that's a part of it, I would never judge that, because I didn't belong to that culture. So I don't know, maybe it is a thing. Maybe it is a shoe. Look in the eyes, ignore all the melted packet cheese and ketchup covering my face like a toddler, and tell me that my opinion is wrong. Your opinion is wrong. It is. It's just wrong. Tabs of Monster Energy drinks? Yeah, like basically in like grade school, people would drink Monster Energy and then they would take the little tabs, rip them off, and make a necklace out of it. I remember seeing that a lot. I was raised by white parents. I just didn't want to get roasted anymore. I'm not roasting you. I'm roasting your choice. Those are two different things. Roasting you would be like, every time you come into my chat, I just distinctly talk about how terrible you smell. Like, that would be roasting you, but I don't do that either. Roasting your choices, that's a different story. Mel's ketchup and sweet and sour is the best sauce combo of all time. Prove me wrong. Again, like, I can't really prove you wrong because everybody's tongue is a little different. You know what I mean? Like, I once had a sandwich that had a chocolate bar on it, and I thought it was delicious, but most people would come in and say that's disgusting, and I acknowledge that it's revolting, but it was good, so whatever. I start wailing and crying, passively washing out a petri dish of food culture off my cheeks. It's so gross. You're just like slopping a sloppy food. I don't think that sauces should be added to already sloppy foods. That's like saying, I'm gonna put ketchup in this soup because it's not sloppy enough. But I know that ketchup in spaghetti is a thing, like in the Philippines. I knew that was a thing. Okay, that because I'm proud of my ugly like SpongeBob. I'm ugly and I'm proud. But I didn't say ugly, I just said stinky. What flavor soup? What shape? Flavors of soup. I love it. He wasn't ugly, he was smelly. That's true. Forgot about that. Because he smelled like onions from eating onions. What was it? Onions and ketchup and something else. Something really gross. Looks are also subjective. That's true. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Oh, man. Let's see. Why does society hate ketchup on eggs when I ketchup on Japanese egg dish? I don't know. Is smell subjective? I think smell is even a subjective thing. Like, I think there's a general consensus of something that smells bad, but there's also things that people think smell good that other people think smell bad. Right? Like, there's certain perfumes that people obviously buy and sell because they like the smell of it, but I smell them and I'm like, this is horrendous. So, I don't know. I don't really like ketchup on eggs either, but again, there's certain ones that I get and there's other ones that I just don't get. Like ketchup on eggs, I could see where someone would go into that. Ketchup in rice, I just don't quite see that one. Kem was talking about a peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich though. Kem loves his good PB and mayo. Everyone is amazing in their own way. Man, not everybody. Most people. Most people have something unique. Then there's some people who are just real pieces of trash. That's not even a societal thing. That's just like truth. Society doesn't deem anybody... doesn't deem everybody one way or another. There's some people who just are just garbage. There's just some garbage people. And then there's literal garbage people who come around and they help take your garbage. Would you consider yourself a half glass empty type of guy? No. No. Who agrees KFC is overrated? I don't know. I think it's rated okay. Here's the thing that I would probably look at. I wouldn't look at a glass and say, like, that glass is half empty, and I probably wouldn't look at a glass and say that glass is half full. What I would more likely do is look at a glass and say, that glass is way too big for the amount of water that's in it. That's kind of the way that I would look at things in the world. Like, just from a very realistic perspective. Not so much like, oh, everything will be all right, or, oh, that's the worst thing that's ever happened, but more like, oh, that's the situation. Like, that's kind of how I look at it. Way too much big. It's got too much big. That glass has too much big. Way too much big. I like how Carly is talking about the mistake I made and then puts TO2 instead of TOO2. And she's going to sit there and she's going to throw stones at me from inside a glass house. But no. But yeah, get over it. She's actually so maffed. She's got to be she's probably the maftest she's ever been. But yeah, is it just me that puts pepper on my eggs? No, I think that is a overwhelming majority of people. Legit so mad. That's all right. Everybody makes mistakes and everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. I don't know. Nobody's nerfect. Sive Drafley. Did you just have a stroke, Pam? Ha. Nice stroke, Pam. I think if I met you, we'd have fun. We'd have fun conversations. You know what? I like to think that when people actually hang out with me, the conversations are always fun and silly, because I don't take things too seriously. There's rarely been a conversation that I've had where I genuinely like get upset with it. Like, it rarely happens. If you are talking to me and we are having a debate about something senseless and you are starting to get annoyed, just know that I'm trying to do that. If we met, I would hate it because of horrible social anxiety. Well, that's fair. I would like to think, this is what I'd like to think, and it could be completely wrong, but I'd like to think that if you had the opportunity to meet me, you would not feel socially anxious meeting me. Because I do my best to not be an overbearing presence and just be kind of like, you know how, like, you ever been at a party and you're sitting in a group of people or you're hanging with a group of people and all of a sudden someone just comes in and then they say something and you're like, how long has this guy been here? That's me. I'm that guy. I just like to kind of ease on in. You know, we'll just slide on in. That's it. I bet Nick is actually very warm and friendly in real life, as opposed to what? As opposed to what? No to the party, never been to one. I lost you at have you been to a party? Okay, have you been to anywhere? Cold and standoffish. All right, that's fair. I could see that. I could see where you would interpret that. Hello, both me and Razzie have social anxiety, but online, both of us are maniacs. This is true, actually. But I think that's the beauty of online. On the line. Okay, well, basically what I'm saying is, if I ever have the wonderful opportunity to meet any of you socially anxious folks in real life, I will know first and foremost that you're socially anxious, but then there's a couple different types of people. There's the people who know people are socially anxious and they're like, oh my God, we're going to do this and it's going to be crazy and you're going to love it and we're going to break you out of your shell. And then there's going to be me who's going to be like, you want to go sit at a pub and see if there's live music? Like, that's kind of that's kind of my vibe. Like, I don't do like the, I'm going to drag you everywhere. I'm going to drag you to a place that's really easy to go to. Like that sort of thing. That's kind of my vibe. That's what I like to do. Somebody has to agree that peanut butter jelly sandwich is good. Jake, you were just saying things that most people are going to agree with. That's like me saying, yeah, people got to agree that breathing air is pretty cool, right? But then, you know, there are people out there who'd be like, yeah, but it'd be way better if we didn't have to. And like, that's also true. I don't want to go sit anywhere where there's people. See, that's where I'm going to struggle because I like being places where there's people. but not like that many people. You know, sometimes there's too many people. Too many cooks, too many cooks, too many cooks. I think I have Chex Mix in my sock. That's really aggressive. Too many cooks. I've seen a ton of antisocial aspects in the community that pushes coming together. It's true. I want to get that checked out. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I do hope that I get to meet a lot of you someday, though. It'd be really cool. It'd be awesome to have the opportunity to, like, put names to faces. There's some people whose names I just genuinely don't even know. I only know them by their handle. Just kind of crazy, too, to think about. Any loud noises that are consecutive scare me with my autism. Consecutive, so like alarms? Do you know my name? I do. Actually, Razzie, I had this whole... I've like thought about... I'm going to tell you this. I've thought about this so much. Am I allowed to say your name on stream? Like, am I allowed to... Is that something that you're comfortable with me saying out loud? Because this is something that, like, I wish that you knew how... Okay, first name. Yeah, that's all I know. That's not true. But, okay. So, like, it's kind of embarrassing to talk about this because this is how stupid and messed up my brain is. I was thinking about if I ever have the opportunity to meet Razzie, I'm going to call him Rawl. Like Paul. And just pretend that that's how I actually would say it. Like the whitest thing that you could ever possibly do. And then I was hoping that you would, like, at some point in this hypothetical situation where we meet, like, correct me and be like, no, that's not actually how you pronounce it. It's actually Raul. And I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry. And then progressively keep calling you Raul. So that was like a dumb idea that I had that obviously is not going to substantiate. But, like, I've genuinely thought about this. That's how messy my head is. I'm like, this would be kind of funny instead of just like, I'm going to treat this guy with the dignity that he deserves and call him by his name. That's where I went to. Like, this is literally thoughts that I've had. I think I actually could find it in my phone. I have a note that says, like, don't forget to do this if you meet Razzie. So... Yeah, some people say, like, I'd love to know what it's like to be in that head of yours. This is what it's like to be in that head of mine right there. Is to do things like think years in advance of calling someone not by their name just as a kind of joke. Who says that? That's what I'm saying. Who says that? Who thinks these things? Who just sits there and thinks, like, this is the way? Apparently I do. What's going on in that beautiful mind? Isn't that a song? Is that a John Legend song? No. Yes, it is a John Legend song. Who said they wanted to be inside your head? I've heard it before. Yash Bash, what's going on? I've heard it before from some people. Not that they want to be in it, that they just kind of want like a window into it. Like that sort of thing. Not that they want to, like, actually exist in it. Hey, is it my birth year? No, it's not my birth year. Dang it. No, 1993. Yash Bash, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. We are doing everything we can to get this shiny. We found one already at 885, but I failed it, so now we're just trying to get the second one. So we're at 1,994 total, which means that we are at about 1,110 since we failed the one. So still under odds, but we're getting there. My head's underwater. I actually don't like John Legend or Chrissy Teigen. Teigen? She annoys me. I made one of her recipes one time and it was garbage, so I lost my respect for her. Because, like, if you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. You know what I mean? You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. Tegan? Surprised when we meet eventually and you met with this massive mountain of boy boss. Listen, if I could find one mountain of boy boss that I would want to hang out with, I think it'd be you. I don't know. That's a really unique sentence. But yeah, that's where we're at. Interesting. I've dropped 34 frames today, which is about 1 second of stream. How about it? Finished up a recording stream like an hour ago. Nice, nice. What were you streaming? Chrissy Teigen's kind of crazy. Yeah, and she doesn't make good food. She makes like TikTok recipes. Katie Vogel, I'm doing a shiny badge quest on Pokemon Violet. And how is that going? How many badges you got with your shiny team? 1300 on left Twix and 1998 on right Twix. I'm gonna get to I am who I am and I'm proud of it. Hey, JJ, there's no other way to be, buddy. You don't really have any other options to be anybody else. So you might as well be proud of the person you got, right? 10 shinies already. Wow. Gold shiny hunt. I didn't get anything, but it was fun. What were you going for? Y'all, it's self-promotion 15 minutes. I don't know when we're going to end stream, but it might be around 4. So why don't you go ahead and promote yourselves if you got something coming up. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of my friends that we got in here right now. So if anybody's new here, anybody doesn't know some of these people, I'm going to give you guys some good links that you can go through and take a look at. Okay, Razzy's promoting himself, as he should, as it's self-promotion, but please go check out Razzy. Razzy's another content creator, does Pokemon, does Animal Crossing. Real good time, real good vibes, really chill. Plays the same song over and over, but somehow it doesn't annoy me, and it bothers me because every time I go into that stream, I want to be annoyed, but it's just always good, and it drives me nuts, and I'm trying to figure out why, and I also want to figure out how he and Carly managed to find the perfect soundtrack that doesn't, like, drive you insane here. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. I've been talking about this in my head for a long time, but now I'm finally putting it on the page. Razzie, it's bothered me forever because I've never been able to figure out why it doesn't bother me. And that's how messed up I am as a person, is I'd rather understand why I'm annoyed by something as opposed to not being annoyed by it at all. I'm okay. Yeah, we got BCT, we got Big Cheese Thrifts, we got Carly May Crossing. Oop, that's not right. We got Carly as well. Carly is streaming tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday, if I'm not mistaken, doing some Animal Crossing. Just started a new island, so we're going to be going through and doing some stuff on that. Trying to get it to 3-star, I think, is what tomorrow's stream is, or maybe that's Wednesday. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, we're going to go there. Big Cheese Thrifts, he is a content creator, doesn't do live streams yet. I always just say yet because you never know. Big Cheese Thrifts is a content creator who goes to stores and finds good deals and teaches all about the massive art of thrifting and reselling and having a fantastic time at trying to make a little bit of cash from doing something really cool, something I wish I could do. Now let's see, Vash Bash, you were just in here. Why don't you, or Yash Bash? Vash Bash? Yash Bash. Wow, I don't know why I read it as a V. Yash Bash. Sounds like you are a shiny hunter and a content creator, so it is self-promotion 15 minutes. I will go grab your link really quick so that we can do the same thing for you. Yash Bash. There we go, 300. There we go. Let's go ahead and drop a sub, and make sure you guys go subscribe to Yash Bash, who's hanging out here, spending a little bit of time in the chat. And then Chem Nation was here for a little bit. Chem Nation is a wonderful shiny hunter, probably one of the ones who originally got me into this whole crazy thing. So please go check out Chem Nation. Streams every single day, Monday through Friday, from 10:30 Eastern until about 2 o'clock. So go check that out as well. So I think that's all the people that are going to get promoted. I think, other than the ones who already have. I think so. That's kind of where I'm sitting. Anybody else? Anybody I forget? Anybody else need to get promoted? Talk to me. Went to the shop and I found a Fanta with a circle at the top and a logo at the bottom. What does that mean? Is that like a fancy thing? It's important to know your triggers. Yeah, I get triggered by things that conventionally should bother me and they don't. That's what I get triggered by. I don't like it when convention throws me off. Go to the Ohio. My content consists of me posting any full-out shiny I get in the shiny shop room on Discord. I don't do the actual content. Well, hey, listen, that is kind of content in and of itself, right? You're creating. You're creating and making memories for everybody. Whew. It is toasty in this room. I don't have any air conditioning or like airflow in here, so it's literally just stifling hot. It's a beautiful thing. $2010. It's a good year. Not good for shinies though. Let's see. So how many checks are we at total then? Let's see. 2010 minus 885, 1125. So we're currently at 1125 since the fail. So this is basically 1125. So we're still under odds then. Probably hit odds here by Wednesday, I think. Because we usually don't get 200 encounters in a day. So we'll probably hit odds by Wednesday. Was the fail? Yeah, the shiny fail was on Ultra Sun. It was on Ultra Sun. It was a real bummer too, because like I still struggle to call it a fail. Did you knock it out? No. So my my trick Pokemon didn't have a Lepa Berry on it, and I wanted to catch it in a dive ball. So I had it all the way down and I had it paralyzed, but I wasn't tracking PP, so I ended up throwing a dive ball at it, and then it struggled and it self-KO'd, unfortunately. But it was just a stupid mistake, and I literally chose between, do I want to hunt it again or use my Master Ball, and the choice that I went with was hunt it again. So it was hell or high water. It was either getting caught in a dive ball or it was being failed. I wasn't gonna waste a Master Ball on it, so that's kind of where we're at. But that's okay. We're back to it. Have the opportunity to see a second one, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Just kind of stinks though, because I have done, I think, 7 wormhole hunts so far, and not a single one of them has gone over odds. And this one is trending towards going over odds. I don't know if it will, but it's certainly on its way. It's on its way there. So we'll see. Trivia is coming up in 3 minutes, so if anybody is interested in potentially getting a trivia point for our little weekly trivia game, it's going to be happening in 3 minutes at 5 to the hour. So yeah, if you want to try and answer it to get 2 points for this week's trivia category, that's it. Carly is our 2-week reigning champion. Really has been there for 3 weeks though, because I took a couple days off. So realistically, an absolute legend. Yo, what's up, Dorian? Dorian, hey, I meant to ask you. I did ask you, but I never got an answer. What day did you hit 1,000 subscribers? Like, what was the day and the month? Do you remember? Do you remember the day and the month that you hit it? Participate in trivia? Heck yeah. Just got to get the question right, buddy. That's it. Because that's what I think that you should hunt for your 1K celebration. So if it was like June 19th, as an example, you should hunt Pokemon with the Dex number 619. Or if it was like May 8th, you should do 508. It was early August. Okay, so you should hunt like 807 or something like that. That should be the Pokemon that you hunt for your 1,000. Whatever the date was, that's what you do. I think that's your best. I think that's the best way to do it. Hoping to get to 400 subs someday. Listen, you just got to keep grinding, man. I think that's the hardest part. Hardest part is just staying motivated and keeping those numbers up. And then, especially for Pokemon content, it's been kind of a quiet year, so I think Scarlet and Violet had a boom and then a pretty steep drop, unfortunately. But just keep it up. I mean, the best thing to do is keep it up, stay in chats, be engaging with other people, support other content. That's the best thing you can do for yourself. All right, we're going to take this to 2030 and 1320. That's where we'll end today's stream. We'll put our trivia question up here in a second. So, yeah. Rey Mysterio. I liked him in NCW NWO Revenge. He was the best. All right, here we go. Let's see. Trivia coming up. Oh, dude, that was the best wrestling game. I love that one. I think we talked about this before. All right, here's today's trivia. President Grover Cleveland signed a bill into law on June 28th that made this day a holiday for federal workers. However, after the Pullman strike, it became a holiday for all people in the U.S. What holiday is it? Labor Day. Labor Day is correct. JJ, you are correct. The answer to today's question is, in fact, Labor Day. Originally, Labor Day was only meant for federal employees. It was not meant for the average, everyday laborer in the United States. But then, following the act that was signed on June 28th by President Grover Cleveland, it became a federal holiday for all people in the United States of America, and I believe that Canada followed not long thereafter. So, JJ gets 2 points. He's going to be on the board. Let's see. Let's go JJ for 2. Nice. So come back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. for a chance to answer the next question. Every single question that we'll ask this week will tie into a common theme that we will find out at the end of the week. And yeah, if you win, you get to have your little profile picture up there on the board, and you get to create an emoji. All right, last check on both fronts. We got nothing on the right. Let's see what we got on the left. But that is going to be it for today's stream, y'all. So thank you so much for... Oh, wait, we got to do Wordle Squirtle. What am I talking about? We got to still do Wordle Squirtle, baby. That doesn't end yet. $13.20 and $20.30. Nothing on the right, nothing on the left. That is it for the checks for today. All right, let's get into Wordle and Squirtle, and then we might be able to go on a raid. We'll see how things are looking. All right, here we go. Let's open these bad boys up. Wordle, you know what? We'll get this going too. Have some music while we're doing this. All right, here we go. I really appreciate that, Jake. All right, let's see. Let's start with Flash. Okay, we got nothing there. Let's move on to Gourd, like a pumpkin. Okay, G and D. How about Giddy? Oops, I like Giddy. Oh my God, the kid is good. I mean, he might just honestly be... I mean, it's possible he's the best. I don't know if it's guaranteed he's the best, but he's certainly up there. The kid is certainly up there. All right, let's do a Squirtle. Usually, literally using some kind of hacks. Just Giddy. A double letter and a Y today, and that was my guess. Come on, let's go. We got Jolteon. Single type. It is bigger than Gen 1, greater than Gen 1, and it is bigger than a Jolteon. So we're looking for Gen 2 or Gen 3, or Gen 4 or Gen 5 or Gen 6. What's up, Tyranitar? How we doing? Dottler, 2 types. We need a single type. Let's go with something Gen 4. Let's go something Gen 4, single type from Gen 4. And it's got to be bigger. Infernape's a dual type, but we'll still go Gen 4 just to get there. Okay, it's higher than Gen 4, and it's bigger than an Infernape as well. So it's pretty big single type from Gen 6, 7, 8, or 9. Big single type Gen 6, 7, 8, or 9. Let's go with something from Gen 8. Here, Tina's dual. Glalie is ice, but it's Gen 3. Mega Glalie's Gen 6. Let's try that. Okay, it's bigger than Gen 6, and it's smaller than... It's taller, but weighs less. Can't be Rayquaza or Rayquaza. We're looking for Gen 7, 8, or 9. Gen 7, 8, or 9. Let's go with Gen... let's go with something in Gen 8. That'll at least point us to the right direction. So Gen 8, single type. Let's see. What's something from Gen 8 that's a large single type? Gen 8. We need something Gen 8 that's a single type. Not quite big. Stonjourner, that's a good one. That's huge. Okay, so it is Gen 9 and it is 2.5 meters tall, but it weighs somewhere between 55 and 350. So we are in Gen 9 for sure. So it is a Gen 9 single type large Pokemon. Something like an Earthworm maybe. Steel Nun 2.5. Bigger than... Oh, this is it. It's Earthworm. Every day of the week. This has been fun, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, come on. I'm going to go buy a lotto ticket. You can tell a lot about a person and who they are by the way that they talk subjects. I feel like I already know you. Well, I appreciate that. Hacks, no. Cody, it's just straight up skill. I mean, that's what it is. It's just skill. That's it. You guys want to raid? You guys want to raid? Let's go find somebody. It's Clocky's birthday. It's Clocky's birthday. It's Clocky's birthday. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do an old AF raid. So we're just gonna do one of those. Hashtag old AF raid, just like that. And we're gonna go over to my friend AM Clockwork. It is his birthday today. Let's go give a lot of love and a bunch of support to Clocky on his day. So thank you guys so much for spending some time here. I'm glad that we were able to have a little bit of fun in the afternoon. I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. We're gonna be doing the same thing. So we're going to try and get this guy. We're at 2,030 checks. Tomorrow we're going to get another 100 and probably 70. So Wednesday we'll hit odds again after missing the stream. So see you guys. You guys take care. And don't forget to take a shower. Talking to you, T2. Love you guys so much. Take care. Talk again soon. Bye.